Hello, Budget Kings and Queens. Welcome to my channel. Happy TGIF. And if it's your payday, happy payday. Today we are doing my budget with me for paycheck number 2 because I got paid today. And that's why I'm a little excited because I got extra money in my pockets, right? And my bank. So today, before I make money moves with the money and let you know where I'm going to be putting it, I have to do my budget first to plan out my budget and what we're going to take care of. Okay. I am a bi-weekly budgeter, so I get paid every other week, which means 2 times in a month. Okay. So in the comments below, let me know when you get paid. Okay. How often do you get paid? Do you get paid monthly, weekly, bi-weekly? All right. Or is it variable income? It all depends. All right. So let me know that in the comments below. And in today's video, I am doing something different. I want to show you that you can do your budget with just a notebook, right? Pen and paper, but more importantly, a 50-cent notebook. This notebook here I have purchased from Walmart. All right. With just 2 quarters, guys. Okay. Less than $1. And I purchased it, and I am going to be doing my budget from start to finish. I'm going to do a zero-based budget. I'm going to let you know what I'm bringing in, what I'm taking out, and we're going to zero out that budget, okay, all the way to the end, right? Giving every money I get a purpose and a place, okay? So we're going to be doing that in today's video. And again, I'm showing you how to do it on a plain notebook, okay? And I purchased this from Walmart. So let's get started, all right? And here is the notebook. I have never used it. It is brand new. I did purchase it for my kids for back to school. I ordered them multiple ones. Okay. And so some we actually physically bought in the store, but some of them want different colors. So we had to order them online. And so when I finally got them, each of them took what they needed. I have 3 kids, and then I left a couple for me to do either journaling or brain dump, and of course, budgeting. Okay. And so this notebook here, we're going to start it off from scratch, doing my budget, as I said, from step 1 all the way to Z and zeroing out my budget. All right. Step by step on how to do it. Okay. So let's get started on my budget. Again, 50 cents is the cost of the notebook. Okay. All right, here it is. It is plain and simple and just lines, okay? And as you can see, it is wide, okay? And it's wide ruled, and there are 80 pages, okay? And it's all plain. Like I said, we're using it from scratch and just showing you when you need to do your budget. It doesn't matter what you have to start. Just start with whatever you got at the house. Don't go too crazy spending on things that is unnecessary. Matter of fact, you could do it on the back of an envelope. If you have an old envelope that you just got a bill, you open the bill up, you can turn that envelope up, and you can do, once you get the bill out of the envelope, of course, you're going to go ahead and take that envelope. You can use that as well. So today I'm just showing you a plain notebook can do the trick to do your budgeting. Yes, when you're all into budgeting to buy different things that may cost a little more, okay, because you have to invest sometimes in when you're doing something. However, when you're just first starting, it is always good to just use from scratch, right? Just use what you already have, okay? In this case, I had a bunch of these notebooks in the house, and so I said, let me go ahead and do my budget on it for scratch, okay? Starting from the beginning. So let me open this up here. Okay. And let's get started. Again, the notebook is brand new, okay? Haven't been used. Okay, and I saved it just for that purpose to show you that you could do budgeting with whatever you have. Okay, in this case, it is my notebook, and I want to make sure that it is in frame. So let me move my stuff a little bit. Okay, hopefully you can see that, and then I have my calculator ready to go. In this video, we're going to do my budget with me, and we're also going to do my cash stuffing for paycheck number 2, okay, for the end of the month, okay, of October. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and just write October on here. Okay. And we're going to do October 24. And we're going to do paycheck number 2. This is my final paycheck that I got paid today. Okay. I'm going to grab a couple of little markers that I have. Okay. And just color this cute. Oh, I thought I had a highlighter. Okay, here it is. and see what we can do. I'm going to go in and just color it in and just trace it. Okay, just to make it a little prettier. Okay, and I'm not going to do too many on that one. And then we're going to do number 2. Okay, just because you're using pen and paper, we can jazz it up a little bit too, you know. All right, kept it simple, but just added a little bit of touch of orange since we are in Halloween season. All right, let's see, we could use the darker one. Okay, and go from there. All right, so what I'm going to do, and I'm going to go ahead and put, okay, right here on the top, the word income, which means whatever income that I'm using to do this budget. Okay, and I'm going to use this color. Again, I like to make things a little pretty to make me motivated. Okay, so just to jazz it up. All right, so the income I'm working with, I am working with $1,600 because that is what I pulled to do my budget. And what I mean by that, after my job takes all my regular deduction, as always, 401k, dental, vision, okay, and health. After they take all of that, and then I take a little bit for tithe for church, I then pull out $1,600 to do my budget. Okay, I did have a rollover of $82. Okay, and that gives me a total of $1,682 as my income. Okay, for this paycheck number 2. Okay, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to write my fixed expenses. All right, and the fixed expenses are your 4 walls. Okay. These are the bills that you have to pay regardless, right? You don't pay them, you are out of luck, right? These are the must-have in your expenses. There's no negotiating, should I, shouldn't I? You should, right? You have to pay these, right? Okay, so for the final expenses that I have for my family, I have quite a few subscriptions, but we're going to work on the key ones that are a must, okay? So I'm going to start off with my HOA. And that has increased due to the hurricane. We had a lot of property damage outside my home. I do live in a community, even though I own my individual home. However, because I'm in a gated community, it has a name. So we do have a HOA board that cuts the grass within the community, but we own our home. So because of the lot of damage that was done outside of the home, not to my house directly, but in the community I live in, they divided those expenses to get some of the stuff repaired. And so the HOA went up a little bit. And so the remaining amount that I have to do for this month due to the increase, okay, is $125. Okay. The next thing that I have is our cell phone. And that went up just a little bit. We used to pay $24, I believe. And it went up because we had did a change on my youngest daughter's phone. She's in elementary, but we did give her a phone since my oldest had left our plan, and we still need to be a family of 4 to remain in the same plan that we were in the same cost. But when they did like adding that line in and then doing all the adjustments, it became $127. So I got to go talk to them because it increased a little bit. Okay. And then the next thing I have is our electric. And by the way, my electric has been super high. I don't know if it's because, I don't know, summer is over now, but it's still high, guys. I don't know what it is. Okay. But it is $222. Okay. So $222. Okay. And let's see, 1, 2, 3. What else am I missing? All right, my State Farm, and that is $19. Okay, and that's my life insurance. Okay, and then I have a bunch of subscriptions. I'm gonna list them here. There's just 4 of them. Let me abbreviate and just put a star here and just because there are quite a few of them. So these are subscriptions, and I'm putting stars by them, meaning if life be lifing and I got to take some things out of my expenses, these will be the 4 that got to go. Okay. Because these are key expenses, but they are wants. Okay, which means if I have to cut on expenses, these will definitely go. Some of these subscriptions my kids have added, some my husband has added. But after this month, I am going to be cutting maybe there's 4 of them, but I might cut 3 of them and just leave 1 or leave 2 of them. It all depends. But for now, this is what they are. Okay, we have Max. It's like with another package, but this one is 17. My husband added that one, okay, this month. Yeah, that got to go. Okay, the next one is Disney Plus. I have Disney Plus, and then I have Disney Plus that has, I believe, 3 to 4 other networks along with it. So it's a big package than the typical Disney one we had. My husband added that too to watch the other subscriptions that's combined with the Disney, and that one is $23. And then my daughter has Stars, which I told her that's the last time we gonna have that Stars, but for now it's $11. Okay, and then of course my Amazon, and my Amazon is $8, and I'm just rounding it up. When I do my expense tracker, we'll go over those numbers. Okay, those actual numbers. Okay, so now I'm going to add my total of what my fixed expenses are. Okay, and we're going to go ahead. And so for my HOA, we have 125, we have 127, 222, 19, 17, 23, 11, and 8. That gives me 500. Okay, $552. Okay, as the cost of this. And I'm just going to do like a little underline just to let me know. The next expense I'm going to do is, see if I can add it here, is my variable expenses. And these categories, as you know, if you're new to budgeting, these expenses are ones you do based on the behavior of how you see you've been spending after watching your budget. Okay, so you get to pick these categories and you get to determine how much you want to cash stuff. And it may vary from paycheck to paycheck, or you may have a fixed amount. Okay, for me, I have fixed categories. Every once in a while, I might take 1 or 2 out, but overall, I stick to these. These are the ones that I really want to watch because these are the ones that I sometimes overspend on, so I keep an eye on these. So the ones I'm going to be doing is my kids, and this is if they need anything for school or for them, okay, in between the 2 weeks, okay, until my next paycheck again. So for kids, I am budgeting $60 in this envelope or category. For gas, I always do 50, and me and my daughter, my oldest, share a car, okay, because my car had a little damage to it. And so my husband said, we're not fixing it, so we're saving to purchase a new car, hopefully by the end of the year or the beginning of the year. We'll see how things go, okay? And so we're in the 1 car for now, okay? The next category would be eating out, okay? And I am budgeting $50. The next one I'm doing is my personal, because you got to have something for you, right? And this is if I need anything, nothing in particular, but just for me, I am budgeting 30. And then for home / toiletries, okay, and I'll leave it like that, abbreviated. I am budgeting 30. And what else am I missing? Groceries, because we got to eat. By the way, when I do my budgeting for my grocery category, I budget $200 every pay period, which means every 2 weeks, which means a total of $400 for the month, but $200 bi-weekly. Now, if we need to spend more, my husband always pays the difference or buy any additional groceries. But from my actual paycheck myself, I always take out $200 to do our groceries. And I try to stick within those numbers. But when you got to buy stuff, you got to buy stuff. Or if something is expensive and you have no choice, then my husband pays the difference. Or I just use his card. But for me, I always budget $200 in this category, okay, bi-weekly. So that is going to be $200 always, unless it's a holiday or something coming up, okay? So with this category, we're going to add it up, okay? And these are my everyday envelopes, okay? Variable expenses. I am doing 60 for my kids, all right? and 60 because my youngest is getting her hair done, okay, this weekend. And so I've been washing. That's why my polish is off. I washed her hair, and she's going to get her hairstyle. And when the upcoming week comes up, her school is having picture day. All right. They were supposed to have it. Then the hurricane came. So school had to be shut down. So they rescheduled the picture day. So this upcoming week, they will be having picture day. So she's getting her hair done this time around instead. Let me redo the number. 60 plus 50 plus 50 plus 30 plus 30 plus 200. I hope I did that right. And that gives me 420, okay? And that's what all this totals up. I'm going to write it right here. Hopefully you can see that. And that's 420 as the total. And I'm just going to write it just like that, so I know that's what I have to work with for the specific category. Now I'm going to move over, and we're going to do my debt, because we didn't do that yet. So for my debt, I am doing a total of $100, okay? And that is going to be for my student loans, okay? It's not including credit cards, because my husband did take care of the credit card payment, okay? And just thing I'm paying is just student loans, so SL, student loans. I'm also doing my, I'm doing $40, and that is for my toll fee, okay? I do take that to get to work, okay? And so that is to put on my SunPass, all right? And so when I add all those up, okay, that gives me a total of 140 for the category of debt, okay? Final debt payments, okay? Now, after that, I'm going to be doing my favorite category of all, and that is, okay, saving challenges, okay? Now the fun begins, right? Which is paying myself first, okay? Paying for myself first, right? For my future. All right, so for this category here, the final things that I need to stuff for my saving challenges are the following. I am doing spooky, okay, / Halloween, okay, challenges. So I'm going to just put my binder, okay, and I am budgeting $40 for that. I am doing the save hop to get it current, okay, from the last one, which was on Thursday, which was yesterday. Okay, I watched all 3 of them, and it was the 100 video, and I watched all of them. The last 3, well, I watch them every time they post them, but I always watch the last 3 to make sure I'm current on what I will be stuffing, which we will be doing in today's video. And I have budgeted $24 to get it caught up, okay, with yesterday's video. The next thing I'm going to be doing is my mini, okay, challenges. And I'm just going to abbreviate it to save us some time. And I am budgeting $60 for that category. And then I have my group play, okay, and that is my saving with Budget Besties series that I have, where we save using group plays from different people in the budgeting community. I am budgeting $100, all right, because we are at the end of the month, and I want to make sure I stuff as much as I can and complete what I can, okay, and then that is what I am budgeting. When I add all those up, okay, that equals 40 for Halloween challenges, 24 to get my hop updated, okay, by Donna and Mama Bear, okay, and we're going to do 60 for minis, and we're going to do $100 for group play, okay, and that totals $224 for saving challenges, okay. And then for my buffer, All right, I'm going to put a star there. That will help me to zero out my account, and that will remain in my bank as needed after I have done all the math and deductions, and then I'll see what's left for my buffer. And then we'll do income, and then we'll do expenses. Okay, and that will zero out my account. All right, so let's get started to add everything up, and then we'll go from there, and then we'll do my cash stuff, and that will be it. Okay, and sorry for the long video, but when you're doing a budgeting and a cash stuffing all in one, it tends to be a little long. And again, we're doing it just in a 50-cent notebook. All right, bought by Walmart. Okay, in the Walmart store. All right, so let's go ahead and calculate everything. So for my income, I am working with $1,682 this pay period, right? And then we're going to, oopsie, yes, okay, that's correct. I think I was supposed to put a minus, so I changed that now. So for my fixed expenses, everything totals up to $552. So I minused it from my income, okay? And that leaves me with 1,130, okay? When I take this amount, I minus my cash envelopes of 420. That gives me 710 left over to do money moves. When I go into debt, I minus 140, okay? That leaves me 570 left over. And then when I take the 570, I minus 224. That gives me 346 left. All right, so that lets me know that is my buffer number. Now the buffer, I am going to leave it in my bills account just in case any of these expenses are more than what I budgeted for, or if something happened, life be lifing, or something needs my attention, that I have to purchase something due to, let's say, emergency pops up, okay? Not necessarily where I need to pull from my emergency fund, but I would use it in here if it's under this amount here, okay? So that remains there. If I don't touch this and what I am budgeting for my fixed expenses are less, then this will remain in the bank for my upcoming mortgage, right? And then when I get paid again, whatever's left in the buffer will remain in there as well. And then my husband will add his amount and we will take care of the mortgage for the upcoming month. Okay, so that's how we do it. We want to always leave something in our bill account, okay? So there you have it. That is my buffer, okay? So now that we know my buffer, I'm going to minus that buffer amount of what we have remaining. So of itself, right? Because it's going to go straight to my bill account, okay? And it has a place. So I started off with 1,682 and my expenses were the same amount, okay? Because we gave everything that came in a purpose and a place, which means this remaining amount stays in my bill account, okay? For if anything happens, if life happens and we need extra to pull, it'll be there, all right? And that would give me a zero-based budget, okay? Which means every money that comes in has a place and a what? A purpose, right? It has something it's assigned to. So there you have it, doing my budget from scratch, from the beginning to the end, zeroing it out, okay, which is a zero-based budget, and just using a 50-cent notebook. Now let me go ahead and cash stuff my envelopes, and we should be good, okay? All right, so let's begin. All right, and this is my bank envelope here. I'm gonna go ahead and pull out the funds. This is my cash breakdown, and this one is from the Saving Butterfly, which is Mercedes. I will link her in the description below. I will link the notebook as well, where I got it from, and the calculator is from Walmart as well. Everything will be linked in the description below. All right, I'm gonna pull my cash tray a little closer, and we're gonna get started. This is the funds, okay? And I'm going to count with you how much I have. Hold on, let me bring the big bills first. Okay. And let me know when you were doing your budget. How many categories do you have for your variable expenses? Okay, let me know that in the description below. And also let me know, do you do sometimes cashless stuffing or physical cash? Okay, I sometimes do both depending on what I'm doing or what I have going on in the month. It may vary. Okay, so just let me know in the comments below. All right, so let's get started with counting the cash envelopes. Amounts of what I will be stuffing. Okay, so here it is, 50, 50 makes it 100. Okay, and then I have one $100 bill, so that's another 100, makes it 200. Actually, let's do it like that. Okay, then we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. 20, 40, 60, 80, 200. Okay. And then we have 20, 40, 60, 80. Okay, which for 80. 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay, 5, 20. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Ooh, not good. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 24 in singles. Okay, which gives me $544 that we will be cash stuffing in my different envelopes. Okay, and this will be the end of the video once I am done doing this. So since let's start off with my everyday wallet. Let me go ahead and grab that and we'll get the envelopes. And this is my wallet here. Okay, grabbing my envelopes. Okay, and these envelopes that I'm using is from the Budget Mom. Okay, and you can go on her website, print them. They have multiple patterns. I printed them and had my kids cut them. Some of them glued them, taped them, whatever it may be. I gave them something to do, and these are the envelopes that I will be using. Okay, I may change them from time to time, but these are the ones I'm using from the Budget Mom. Okay, and they're free printables. Okay, so with the first one for kids, oh wait, let me put them in order because I did put how much I'm going to be putting in each one. So let's see, kids first, gas second, eating out is the third, personal, home, and then groceries. Okay, in this category. All right, for kids, I am putting in 60, 10. Let's see. Oh, I could grab some 10s, but yeah, it's okay. Let's just do 20s. So I'm grabbing 3 20s. Okay, and that equals to 60. And because my pumpkin is getting her hair done. All right, so the money will be right here for her stylist. All right, and there we go for the first one. Okay, let's just put this to the side. For gas, I am budgeting $50. And just the FYI, I am putting 50 in here, but if I go to the gas station and they happen to be closed or they're not taking cash for that day, depending on if their system is down, I will just use my debit card, which is I will use my bills account. And then from there, I will put the money back if needed. Okay, when I'm doing my expense tracking. So for this one, we were putting 50. Let's do 120. A second 20, and a 10. Again, it all depends on the gas station, okay? If I will use my card or the cash, okay? But for now, we're going to stuff it because that's where it needs to go, okay? Okay, and the next one is eating out, and I am putting $50, and that is for me to eat for the last final 2 weeks. Okay, so we're going to grab, all right, let me just take a 50. Okay, and there it is. For personal, I am just simply doing 30, and that's just in case I need anything. So that's 20 and a 10, okay, which equals 30. And again, sorry for the long video. It is a combo, okay. The money is just not going in. Let me see. Okay, there we go. Okay, the next one is for my home, and yes, we need some things. quite a few things for the house because I'm doing a big cleaning over this weekend. And so for this one here, we are putting 30. I'm grabbing a 20 and a 10, which equals 30. Oopsie, almost fell. Almost fell to the ground, honey. I was gonna be like, okay, have my kids go down there and get it because I'm recording and I ain't going down there. Okay, the next one is my my son just stepped into the room. Groceries, and this one, of course, I said I'm putting 200. So we're gonna grab a 100 and a 50. Okay, so let's do 20, 20 and a 10. Okay, and that equals to 200. And we are almost done. All right, and that is that for my everyday envelopes. Okay, let's see. I knew there was one item. I'm like, where are you? And there you have it. Now we're going to update the hop. Okay, and if you hear any noise in the background, that is my little pumpkin. Sounds like she fell asleep. Oh my God. We were about to do each other nails. Okay, so I'll do hers tomorrow then. All right, so for this one here, for the Give Generously, because I'm updating my categories, I have 108, and I am adding, excuse me, EJ, what's the day? Say it again. 18. Thank you. So that's 10/18 because today is Friday, payday, baby. And if you get paid today, put a number 1 in the comments below. And if you get paid next Friday, you're going to put a number 2. So for this one here, I am adding $2, and that will make it be 110. Okay. So we're going to grab 1, 2. Okay. And there you have it. Okay. And let's see, $2. And that is updated. Actually, let me move it up just a little bit. The next one is for my holiday envelope. To get it caught up, I am putting, what did you say again? I can't, look at that. I can't remember the date, y'all, because I use the computer at work, so I don't be writing the dates down. But anyway, okay, so I am adding $2 to this, and we're currently at 90. I'm going to be having 92. Okay, and that is going to be 1, 2 that I'm adding in there. And so now I am caught up to 92. Okay, and the funds are in the envelope, just a FYI. I have also prop and cash in there. Okay, the next one is the debt envelope. All right, and that is 10/19, I believe my son said. Oh Lord, y'all forgive me now. Okay. Oh, 18. Okay. Just make that to 8. Boom. And then we're going to be adding in the debt envelope plus 8. Okay. Which will give me a total of 113. Okay. So I'm adding 8. So that will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And so that is $8 in here. And when I add that 8, it will give me 113 to bring my debt envelope current with yesterday's video. Okay. The next one is this one here, and it is self-care. In self-care, I currently have 94. So for 10/18, I am adding in self-care plus 4, and that will give me 98 to bring it current. So I'm going to go ahead and do 1. Ooh, these are upside down. I'm sorry. 2, 3, 4. Okay. There we have it. And then that is caught up. The next one is emergency. And for emergency, I am adding in here, currently have 87. Let me go ahead and put the date. And I will be adding into emergency plus 4. All right, and that will give me 91. Okay, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and that should bring it current. And last but not least is Poop, and Poop will be getting +4. Okay, and let's do that, and that should be that one for the save hop. And we are adding 4, which makes it 120. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go, all the singles. And now I am at 120 in Poop. Okay, Poop, you look like you in the lead. And then for Ding Ding Ding, I am already current in that one. Okay, and that is 21. All right, so that is done. And I have one more envelope that I will be stuffing, and that will be in my sinking fund. The category that I will be adding funds to it is my family fun envelope, and that is because we are going to be doing some family activities over the weekend. We're going to go see the new movie Smile Part 2. I love scary movies, if you didn't know, so we will be going to see that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will be added, which means $100. That is for us to go to the movies and then get something to eat as a family. All right, my youngest one won't be going. She'll be spending some time with my mom or my hubby. We're not sure which one yet, but me, my daughter, my close friends, my son, and my daughter close friends, we're all going to the movies and then out to eat afterwards, okay? To pick up something. So here you have it. I hope you enjoyed my video, Budget Kings and Queens, doing my budget with me with a 50-cent notebook and also doing my cash stuffing for paycheck number 2. With that being said, have a wonderful Friday and weekend, and I'll see you in another video.